So standard enthalpies of a reaction. Standard enthalpy of a reaction depend on the conditions under which a reaction is carried out. It depends all the conditions, means number of moles taking part in that reaction, volume, temperature, everything. So it is therefore necessary we must specify some standard condition while performing an experiment. Standard condition is like STP, standard temperature, pressure, volume, and like normal number of moles. Okay, and everything will be like standard. So first point is the standard enthalpy of a reaction is the enthalpy change of reaction when all the participants, all the substances, or we can say all the participants are in their standard state. It means when they are at their standard state, okay, at their original state. Second, the standard state of a substance at specified temperature is its pure form at 1 bar. We are talking about 1 bar pressure, means standard pressure and standard temperature is there. So for example, the standard state of liquid ethanol, that is C2H5OH, at 298 Kelvin is pure ethanol at 1 bar, but standard state of solid iron is 500 Kelvin is pure iron at 1 bar. So we denote the standard enthalpy with this delta H and theta. So delta H theta is the standard enthalpy of that reaction. Okay. So enthalpy change during the phase transformation. Whenever the phase is transformed, whenever means we are just transferring the phase from solid to liquid and liquid to solid, so that enthalpy is known as the enthalpy of phase transformation. So phase transformation also involves energy change. In short, it requires heat for doing any action. Means if you want to change the state or phase of solid to liquid, means it requires some heat to change that state. So for example, ice, for melting it into water, we require heat energy. So H2O solid will convert into H2O liquid, and that heat is known as the heat of fusion with that theta, and this is 6 kilojoule per mole. So the enthalpy change that accompanies melting of 1 mole of solid substance is the standard state, is known as standard enthalpy of fusion or the molar enthalpy of fusion, and it is denoted by delta FUS H theta, right? So the amount of heat required to vaporize 1 mole of liquid at constant temperature and under standard pressure 1 bar is called standard enthalpy of vaporization or molar enthalpy of vaporization, and which is denoted by delta V2 H theta. So standard enthalpy of sublimation is the change in the enthalpy when 1 mole of solid substance sublimates at constant temperature and under standard pressure 1 bar, which is denoted by delta SUB H theta. Okay, and the standard enthalpy of formation is the standard enthalpy change for the formation of 1 mole of a compound from its element in their most stable state of aggregation, and that is known as standard molar enthalpy of formation, and which is denoted by delta FH theta. Okay, so if we talk about the thermochemical equations, so thermo means heat and chemical equation means chemical reaction. By means the representation of a chemical reaction where reactants and products are there, and then converting reactant and forming forms the product. So the balanced chemical equation together with the value of its delta RH is called thermochemical equation. So point to be remember in the thermochemical reaction, which we have to consider first, the coefficients in a balanced thermochemical equation refers to the number of moles of substance of reactants and product involved in the reaction. Second, the value of the delta RH theta refers to the number of moles of substance specified to an equation. Next, standard enthalpy change delta RH theta will have the unit as kilojoule per mole, right? And if we talk about the Hess's law, so Hess's law of a constant heat summation, the heat is a state function and therefore the change in enthalpy is independent of the path between the initial state and the final state. So in other words, the enthalpy change of a reaction is the same whether it occurs in one step or in a series of steps. Means if we are just talking about the change in enthalpy, we don't consider the step. Means if the reaction is completing in one step or in multiple steps, we just calculate the heat change. Okay, so for a reaction takes place in several steps, then its standard reaction enthalpy is the sum of the standard enthalpies of the intermediate reactions, and which the overall reaction may be divided at the same temperature. Now we just understand how this thing just carried out. So in general, if the enthalpy of an overall reaction means when an A is converting to B, A is reactant, sorry, A is reactant and B is product along one route. Okay, and there is a situation where this is just convert through the multiple steps. So what is there? So if delta RH1, RH and RH2, they just represent what? They just represent the path, enthalpies of the reaction, and we along to the route that we have. So if you want to find out the delta RH, then what you have to calculate? You have to calculate the sum total. Okay, means the this A is converting into this B directly, sorry, this D directly. So that is delta RH. And if we talk about the steps, so what happened? That delta RH plus delta RH2 plus delta RH3 means it just multiple steps. So this sign is actually inverted. By mistake I have put it here. So this is like inverted sign. Put the arrow and here. The arrow starting here and end it at A. So this is our like multiple steps. So if you want to find out the delta RH, what you have to do? You have to add all the enthalpies of change at every step. So delta RH1 plus delta RH2 plus delta RH3, and then you will find out the total heat change. Or if you just, and that reaction, if it's just carried out in single step, so what happened? You just find it out the change in the reaction initial and enthalpy and final one. So you just calculate it directly, right?